Good morning students. Accountancy Unit 2 Accounts of Not for Profit Organization. Accounts of Not for Profit Organization. So in this video I am going to explain receipt and payment account. Before that we explain about basic concept of not for profit organization. Generally the business concern can be classified into two categories. First one trading concern and another one is non-trading concern. What is non-trading concern is just opposite to the trading concern. Non-trading means ultimate objective is to run service to the society. So non-trading concern is also called non-profit organization. Let's see the meaning. Some organizations are established for the purpose of rendering services to the public without any profit motive. So these organizations are called not-for-profit organization. Charitable institutions, educational institutions, cultural societies, sports and recreation clubs, hospitals, libraries and literary associations are some of the examples of non-profit organizations. They are also called as non-profit organization or non-trading concern. So let us see the final accounts of non-profit organization. First one, receipt and payment account. Second one, income and expenditure account. And third one, balance sheet. What is receipt and payment account? It is a real account in nature. Receipt and payment account is a summary of cash and bank transaction of not profit for organization prepared at the end of the financial year. All cash receipts are shown in the debit side. All the cash payments are shown on the credit side in this account. So all the cash receipts and cash payments, whether of capital or revenue nature, will be recorded in the receipt and payment account. Next one, income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account is summary of income and expenditure of a not-for-profit organization prepared at the end of an accounting year. It is prepared to find out the surplus or deficit pertaining the particular year. So it is a nominal account in nature in which items of revenue receipts and revenue expenditure so related to the current year alone are recorded. It is prepared following the accrual basis of accounting. Finally, we prepare the balance sheet, which shows assets and liabilities. This is the procedure for prepare the final account of non-profit organization. To see the format of receipt and payment account. So receipt and payment account of for the year ending. So receipt to balance B by D, cash in hand and the cash at bank. Last year closing balance, next year opening balance. So next one, revenue receipt, to subscription, to entrance fees, to general donation, to grant in aid, to sale of old newspapers, to interest on investment, to dividend, to locker rent received, to rent received, to Sunday received. Then next one, capital receipt, to life membership fees, donation, legacies, endowment fund, sale of fixed asset, sale of investment, receipt for specific purpose of fund, to interest on specific fund investments. The next one, revenue payments, by salary, by rent paid, electric charges, postage, rent and taxes, insurance, advertisement, telephone charges, entertainment expenses, audit fees, repairs, upkeep of ground, conveyance charges, newspapers and periodicals, by office expenses, by gardening expenses, by sundry expenses. Next one, capital payments, by fixed asset, by investment, by repayment of loan. Then balance C by D, cash in hand and cash at bank. What is revenue receipt? Receipts which are obtained in the normal course of business are called revenue receipts. It recurring in nature. The amount received is generally small. What is capital receipt? Receipt which is not revenue in nature is called capital receipt. It is non-recurring in nature and the amount received is normally substantial. So it is shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. What is revenue payments? The expenditure incurred for day-to-day running of the business or for maintaining the earning capacity of the business is known as revenue payments. It is also called revenue expenditure. It is recurring in nature. Next one, capital payments. What is capital payment? It is an expenditure incurred during a accounting period, the benefits of which will be available for more than one accounting period. It is a non-recurring nature. Let's see the illustration 1. From the following particulars of Tamil Nadu Educational Society, prepare the receipt and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Opening cash balance as on 1/4/2018 means opening cash balance. Rent paid means payment. Next one, scholarship given, payment. Entrance fees received, receipt side. Building purchase, so fixed asset purchase, payment. Staff salary, payment. Subscription received, receipt side. So here all the receipt side, all the payments, payment side. So let's see the solution. In the books of Tamil Educational Society, to balance B by D, cash in hand 18,000, entrance fees 18,500, to subscription received 2,65,000. Next one, payment side, by rent paid 6,000, by scholarship given 15,200, by building purchase 2,10,000, by staff salary 55,000. So closing debit side total 3,05,500. So the answer, remaining answer, balance C by D, cash in hand 15,300. Let's see the sum number 1. From the following information given below, prepare a receipt and payment account of Kurunji Sports Club for the year ended 31st December 2018. So cash in hand 1/1/2018. So opening cash balance 4,000. Salary paid. Paid means payment side 3,000. Life membership fees received. So receipt side 10,000. Subscription received. Receipt side 15,000. Rent received. Receipt side 2,000. Paid for printing charges, payment 2,500. Lockers rent received, so received, receipt side 1,000. Tournament received, so receipt side 14,000. Tournament expenses, so payment 10,500. Investment purchase, so to 25,000, payment side. Let's see the solution. Receipt and payment account for the year ended 31/12/2008. So debit side, receipt side, and credit side, payment side. So to balance B by D, cash in hand 4,000, life membership fees 10,000, subscription received 15,000, rent received 2,000, locker rent received 1,000, tournament received 14,000. So payment side, by salary paid 3,000, paid for printing charges 2,500, tournament expenses 10,500, by investment purchase 25,000. So debit side total 46,000, remaining cash balance, cash in hand 5,000. So the answer, by balance C by D, cash in hand 5,000. So next sum, from the following particulars of Pumbugar Literary Association, prepare the receipt and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Opening cash in hand as on 1/4/2018 5,000. Bank overdraft as on 1/4/2018 4,000. Printing and stationery payment 1,500. Interest paid 3,250. Sale of investment 1,000. Purchase of refreshment 1,500. Outstanding salary. Endowment fund received 2,000. Lighting charges 1,300. Subscription received 20,000. Repairs and renewals 2,500. Conveyance paid 2,750. Book purchase 10,000. Insurance 4,000. Sundry received 750. Government grant received 6,000. Sale of refreshment 1,500. Depreciation on building 2,000. Cash at bank on 31/3/2019 2,000. In this sum, outstanding salary and depreciation on building are non-cash items. So both are to be excluded in the receipt and payment account. Let's see the solution. In the books of Pumbugar Literary Association, receipt and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2019. So receipt side, all the received amount or receipt side, all the payment go to payment side. So to balance B by D, cash in hand 5,000, sale of investment 1,000, endowment fund receipt 2000, subscription receipt 20,000, Sunday receipt 750, government grants receipt 6,000, sale of refreshments 1,500. So credit side by balance P by D, bank overdraft. So credit payment side 4,000, by printing and stationery 1,500, interest paid 3,250, purchase of refreshment 1,500, lighting charges 1,300, by repairs and renewals 2,500, conveyance paid 2,750, by books purchased 10,000, by insurance premium paid 4,000. So total debit side, receipt side 36,250, 36,250, by balance C by D, cash at bank already given amount 2,000, then remaining balance cash in hand 3,450. The answer cash in hand 3,450. Thank you.